Ascension Season 2, Episode 1, Renegade Zebras. I am Ron, and I am here, of course, with my co-host, Michelle. How you doing? Happy New Year.
Hello, hello. How you doing, Ron? I'm
Oh, it's
good.
so great. Season 2. We
Season
got picked up
two,
for Season 2.
new year.
You gotta love it. And we have a great show. We have author Various Array joining us for an interview in just a few moments. And of course, all of our usual stuff that we bring to you as information to let everybody know what's going on in this world, in entertainment, with animals, pop culture, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So let's go right into headlines, Michelle, because we want to get to various as soon as possible because I cannot wait for this one.
Yes.
So headlines today: Nicolas Cage.
Nicholas.
Yes, Nicolas Cage in the news as
Wow.
part of a roundtable that he was involved in that included Peter Dinklage, Andrew Garfield, and several others.
Oh,
Um, he spoke about what happened with Alec Baldwin and the shooting,
really?
and he didn't want to pass blame. He was pretty nice about the whole thing. But this is what he said, and I'm going to read this because I don't want to mess it up and get sued.
Okay.
So he stated that as a movie star, you need to know how to ride a horse.
Hmm.
You need to know how to ride a motorcycle. You need to
Right.
know how to use a stick shift and drive sports cars. And you need to know how to use a gun. You need to take time to know what the procedure is. Those are part of the job profiles.
Hmm.
He also went on to say there are stuntmen to do things that actors can't, and it's something that can easily be added with special effects after filming. That is
Yeah.
what Nicolas Cage said, and Peter Dinklage actually backed him up and went on to say that the 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 industry has to do something about that now before someone else gets killed.
That's
And
right.
I gotta give Nicolas Cage credit because he's 100% right. 100%.
Yeah. That's
You
right.
know, if you're gonna be in a scene where you're riding a horse, you have to know how to ride a horse.
That's
I
right.
mean, there's no doubt about that. So I give Nicolas Cage a lot of credit. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't just throw Baldwin under the bus, you know, but he did say you should know what the procedure is as an actor and as a famous actor at that. That is
Yeah.
your job.
Basically,
And-
shooting facts.
yeah, exactly. And
Sorry
it's
about the pun.
no,
Yeah.
it's absolutely true. And
Right.
I give him all the credit in the world for saying it because I'll tell you, probably 99% of this world is agreeing with that statement. But they
Mm-hmm.
just don't come out and say it.
Right.
So kudos to Nicolas Cage on that. Um, his thoughts and comments about it are way better than his acting ability, but, but
Yeah.
but I give him credit. And there's some good movies that he has. I love National Treasure.
Right.
Not a fan of Prisoners of Ghostland. That was the worst movie of the year last year.
Mm-hmm.
So that is headlines in a nutshell.
That is
I
headline.
just thought that was appropriate, and like I said, he didn't throw him under the bus like he could have.
Yeah.
So that is the headlines, Michelle. You know what time it is? It's time for
Yes.
various.
Time for various.
So we're gonna bring in various array. author,
Hey
and
guys.
Hey.
we are so happy that you're here, Various.
I am happy to be here.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, take it away. This is you. This is your ballpark right here. Author,
Okay.
come on.
Hi, Various Array.
Hello.
Welcome to Pop Ascension.
Thank you.
Both Ron and I are glad that you're here to join us today.
Hey, I am happy to be here. How exciting.
Yes. Now, I'm going to read, about section
Okay.
before we begin that interview. Now, for the audience, of course. So, Various Array is an author and a business owner. She wrote in her childhood and now has published stories as an adult. Various Array currently presents her short fiction stories on this online store, www.variousarray.com. Now, is Various Array your pen name or real name?
That's my pen name. It is.
Yes. Now, what would you like me to address you as?
You can do VA, various. That's fine.
Okay.
There's an
Now,
array of answers.
now
I had to get that in there somewhere.
the pun. Okay.
I know.
Now, you wrote Staycation,
Uh-huh.
Granddad, You Can Do That,
Right.
Uncle Corporal, Bo Young,
Mm-hmm.
and That One at Work.
Yes.
What,
Oh,
now, what year did your books come out?
okay, so right now you spoke of Staycation. Staycation is my audiobook. It is due out this spring. Okay.
Ooh.
And that's going to be real good. It's about a young lady named Kelly out of Alabama. That's where I'm from. And she's a journalist. And so, with her being a journalist, of course, she gets to go and do different things, but her boss now wants her to write this dynamic, this epic story. And of course, when you're a writer, every story is not the same. Every day is not the same. You just, as much as we want to feel like we just sit down and just Robert Frost it, or just get out there and do everything, it doesn't work that way. So she decided to do a staycation. And so that's where the story takes place and starts adventuring out from there.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
Now, can you give a synopsis for the audience of each book?
Okay, so with Granddad, You Can Do That. That is a children's book. I currently got it here with me. And yeah, and it's a good little book here. It's very fun. It's a book that you can enjoy with your children. Reason kind of what made me kind of think about writing is because I grew up with my grandparents, and with me growing up with my grandparents, they were from a different generation than I was, and so so they did things different. Okay, you're talking about can cook outside, cook hogs outside, gardening. So they're a different generation. So it was all fascinating to me. So that's kind of how Granddad, You Can Do That came about. And so the young fella in the book, his name is Kyle, and Kyle is with his grandfather during the summer break. And when he's with his grandfather during the summer break, he's just fascinated with all the cool things that his granddad does. And so that's basically what it does. And it just takes you on a journey throughout during that vacation. Now, the next book, That One at Work, that was like one of my first little babies. And that's basically about work life. Basically, positions at the job came about. It was a construction company, YK Construction Company, and they just had different openings and different positions and kind of the office kind of feel, but not the office in a sense. And you just venture out and see who gets the different positions and how their life unfolds on there. And then one of my favorite, y'all see the one Uncle Corporal Bro Young MIA? That's my favorite. That's actually my great uncle. That's my grandmother's brother on the front cover.
Yeah, I had a feeling it. I had a feeling it meant a little more because I'm looking at that and I'm like, that looks like it's actually somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that is actually my great uncle. He died in or went MIA in World War II. So really didn't get a chance. I did not get a chance. No, really. I did not get a chance. No, but that picture always sat wherever we moved. Okay, and so I said I'm just gonna give him a story. Okay, and so that's what came. That's how I came up with it. And this background of that story is the niece. He has a niece in the story, and she figures out that he's been MIA. So in college, she writes a report, and she's trying to figure out what happened to her uncle. And the story just kind of unfolds from there, just going over his life and what happened and, the mystery behind the MIA.
Right. Oh, very interesting. Very good. Now, what or who inspired you to write?
Well, me growing up with my grandparents, let me further explain that. I grew up in the country with my grandparents. Okay, so I grew up on a farm. Okay, so me growing up on a farm, that's what I used to do, right? Of course, be outside. And while I'm thinking about it, I wanted to say, my grandparents are gone, but I do have a great uncle. He turned 93 yesterday. And I wanted to say happy birthday to him. And, I'm excited about that. That was, my granddad and my grandmother were real close with him. So, but going back to that, with me growing up on the farm, you have to be creative on what you do, okay? If my mom sent me a video game, I might have gotten a video game once a year or something like that. She'll send me a package, but I'm a farm girl. It's just no doubt about it. So that's how I came up with writing and creating things and going from there.
Yeah. Now, what is your memorable first short story starting out as a writer?
As a writer, the most memorable would be that one at work. It would be my first short story. Now, growing up, I used to, be in different competitions, and I've won different things as a writer and a speaker. But that, and then also let me tell you this, something that I used to do that was real cute. When I was younger, I used to, like, somebody come in the house, I made a story about them, They have a full story about something that went on, whether they, went this place or whatever, but they had a story to them, okay, by the time I finished with them.
That's pretty creative.
Yeah.
That's pretty creative. Because it's like, a lot of fanfics out there. It's like you can really write about anything.
Yeah.
Like, there could be a spoon in your house, and you can make up a story of where the spoon came from, and it could be like the greatest thing.
Right. Yeah. So I've done tons and tons of writing, throughout the years, but right now I get to write the way I want to, because when you're in school, they kind of make you do what they want you to do. And so, so that was a big thing with me. And now I got the freedom to freestyle it and do it the way I want to do it.
That's what it should be. As a writer, I can relate. I know.
It's the golden age of, all this technology allows the artist of whatever it is, whether it's writing, music, art, you have more control over what you do. It's harder at times to
Yeah.
make it big, but you have more control. And as
It's
long as
not,
you work
mhm.
hard, you can still make it.
Yeah, it's nothing like it. I mean, and then that was something Prince was like, that being able to express himself. That's what it boiled down to, and that's what something that sticks out about him was he eventually got to that place where it was more about expressing what he wanted to express,
Right.
not being a slave to the music industry.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That's right. Now, where do you see yourself as a writer 5 years from now?
Well, I definitely see myself venturing out, doing something creative with writing, because of course everybody's not a reader, everyday reader. So now that's why I'm venturing out into the audiobook. But I want to create some type of event or something that would engage the non-reader, and bring them into allowing reading to be part of their life in a different way.
Right. Well, that's good.
Yeah, see, I'm the perfect guinea pig with that because it's like,
Mhm.
your children's book is probably more my speed.
Nothing wrong with that.
But, it's like there's a lot of great stories out there. And yeah, I just haven't, read a lot of things. It's
Hmm.
just like I'm always on the go. And it's like, and that's the tough part of some people and reading is like they can't stop and sit down for an hour and read.
Exactly.
And you got to try to reach those people because if you can
That's
reach
it.
those people, you can reach anybody.
Hmm.
Now,
So
That's
if
I'm a
they
it.
want
perfect
to
guinea
sit
pig.
down, they could sit down in front of a TV, they could sit down in front of a book, or they could sit down in front of an audio, and listen.
Right? No, and
Hmm.
that's
It's
true, and that's true, and that's what
right.
people need to learn is they need to
Yeah.
like slow down just to
Slow
listen
down. Yeah.
to something.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now, are you self-published or
I
a
am
publication
self-published.
with another publication? Okay,
Hmm.
that's great to know.
Yeah.
Now, do you have other projects in mind regarding writing in the future?
Right now, Staycation is going to be my newest baby. Publication wise, for writing for me, as it comes, it comes. Okay, but like
Mhm.
I was just saying, I really want to get where I'm creating activities that embrace other writers, because I can write all day, but I want to embrace other different type of readers, shall I say, not writers but readers, to
Mhm.
engage in reading.
Right. That's good. Now, what do you want your audience to take from after reading your books?
I just want them to take enjoyment. Again, granddad, you can do that. That's the time for you to enjoy with your grandchildren, reading that book, or whoever's close to you. That's a good time to enjoy with them. My granddad is probably the first person that I can even remember giving me a book to read. Um, so that is what I would like them to take enjoyment from each one of my books. My books are just straight fun. It's not the how-to book or the um, instruction manual for different things. This is just about pure enjoyment. It's enough instruction books out there. Nothing wrong with those, but I just want to bring some creativity.
Oh, that's great. Now, there you have it, audience. Thank you, Barry Saray, and best wishes in your writing endeavors.
Thank you, thank you.
That was fantastic. If you are interested out there in the World Wide Web, again, this is Various Array, and you can find her at variousarray.com, where all her books are.
Mhm.
She's self-published, so support Support. Look, and I think speaking from my experience and how I hated to read when I was a young kid, I hated it.
Mhm.
I'll be the first one to admit it. But what we need to do is start the kids younger, get
Absolutely.
them interested in something.
That's
And
right.
I've always said that we've needed to change the public schools curriculum.
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
you need to give these kids choices.
Mhm.
So, look, I hated Shakespeare, and
Mhm.
that's what made me hate reading. You need to offer kids
A
different
variety.
stuff,
Mhm.
Yeah.
whether they're
Right.
interested in mysteries
Right.
or interested in comic books. If you get those, I can't think of what they're called right now, it just went out of my head, the graphic novels. I think
Mhm.
kids would, like, especially the boys with superheroes. I think you can get them to read by offering them stuff like that instead of it has to be like, Shakespeare and all that old stuff that people just aren't in touch with anymore.
Right.
And let them develop into something like that if they want to. And I
Mhm.
think
Mhm.
that's how you got to get more people to read. You got to start them young. So, so starting in kindergarten, let's read a book every single day in kindergarten. Everybody gets a
That's how
chance to
I grew
choose a
up.
book.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Exactly.
Let them
I don't know
choose.
what they're doing now in the public schools, but that's how I grew up.
Yeah,
Definitely
and
do more.
but
Mhm.
it seems like it's falling off, and
Mhm.
people just want instant gratification
Mhm.
instead of that. Sit down and let's grow into this book and
Yeah.
develop people's reading skills. And I think that's what we need to do.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So we are now moving on, and you're gonna stay with us, Various,
Okay.
because celebrity birthdays is fun. You know, we can make this as fun as we want to make it.
Okay. I'm
So, if you have a
ready.
comment on somebody's birthday, she usually says the birthday and goes through like their profile of whoever they are, and
Okay.
then we usually make some comments. Sound good?
Got it. Sounds terrific.
All right, here we go. Celebrity birthdays. Michelle, take it away.
Yes. Now, comedian, actor, and screenwriter who was listed as one of the 50 funniest actors in British comedy by The Observer. Now, his Mr. Bean character gained
Okay.
him a large following in England and the United States. He
Uh-huh.
appeared in 1983 James Bond film Never Say Never Again. Rowan Atkinson. He's 67 today.
Okay.
He
Okay.
was in a James Bond movie.
That's what you took it right
Yeah.
out of my mouth. I was like, he was in James Bond, but he
That's
again,
impressive.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
it must have been a small appearance. I had missed him.
Yeah, I don't know.
but he was looking
That's
at
impressive.
Mr. Bean in 1983 though. Seriously, he was just like
He's like
Right.
UK's version of Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Now, English born singer and guitarist for the Arctic Monkeys, who performs alongside lead guitar lead guitarist Jamie Cook, drummer Matt
Okay, okay.
Childers, and bassist Nick O'Malley. He also founded the side project The Last Shadow Puppets. Alex Turner. He is 36.
Hmm. Okay. 36. Wow.
Yeah. Now, actor and director who became known worldwide for his performance in the Boondock Saints, in the Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day. He gained further recognition for his role as Daryl Dixon in the horror TV series Walking Dead. Norman
Mm.
Reedus. He's 53 today. I don't know if
Wow.
he'll walk
Wow.
the
That's a long
Wednesday,
way from the
but
I'll tell you
boondocks.
what, he looks good. He looks good, even though because you see his appearance in the show, like they're supposed to look kind of dirty, right?
Like zombie.
But if you clean him up, he looks good. Oh, by the way, hello, Faceless and Nizam. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello.
Hey guys, thanks for
Nizam, Faceless. Now, dramatic actor whose portrayal of Stephen Hawking in 2014 film The Theory of Everything earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor. He also delivers a memorable performance in the film The Theory of Everything, earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor. He delivered a memorable performance in the film My Week with Marilyn with Michelle Williams and played Marius in 2012 film Les Miserables. Eddie Redmayne. He's 40 today.
Okay. There we go. Cause now I'm just gonna be honest. When a lot of times when they say the Academy Awards, y'all know that most of those movies on the Academy Awards to me, most of them we don't ever watch. I'd be like, where did they even come from? The nominees on there, the nomination. Right. But yeah, okay, I got you now.
Okay. Now, known for his platinum record Deja Vu, he was best known for being a part of the rap duo Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. Now, Peter Guns, rapper, 53 today.
Nice.
Okay. Didn't know he was 53 today. Yeah.
Now, television personality who became recognized as the host of Big Brother in The Talk, she also appeared as an anchor for the early show CBS Morning New in 1990. Julian Chen, she is 50.
Okay, yes. Okay. The Talk, that's right.
She's so good as a host.
Yeah.
Yes, she's one of the good ones. Now, international recording artist DJ, who has toured with Little John, Lloyd Banks, and Baby Boy the Prince. His clients include global brands such as Nike, ABC, and HBO.
Wow.
DJ Shark. He is 39 today.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, he's got 3 huge sponsors.
That's huge. And that is Celebrity Birthday.
Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. I have to go with Norman, though. Like, that's my favorite show. Daryl Dixon is my favorite character. Like, there was really no competition after that. So kudos, though, to Julie Chen, who's now Julie
I
Chen
was about to say.
because I absolutely love her on Big Brother. She makes that show so good. So Various, who's your favorite out of that list today?
I'm gonna have to stick with Mr. Bean. Mr.
Bean.
Just the fact that he was in an actual James Bond movie where he does the comic version of him, basically. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
We got a great list. That was a blockbuster of a list. There was so many great ones on there. Like Alex Turner, and Peter Guns. Like there was some great people on that list.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So
again,
happy birthday to all of them.
Yes, happy birthday. We want to thank Various Array for being here. It was wonderful having you. It was so much fun. Matthew, if you're out there, I'm sorry you got screwed over with more of a foreign cast of birthdays rather than here back at home.
Yeah.
But that's the luck of the draw. We never know. So, again, if you are watching out there, you are watching Pop Ascension Season 2, Episode 1, Renegade Zebras. And you're watching us on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting. You're watching us on Facebook.com/RI Broadcasting. You're watching us on Twitter at Broadcasting RI. And, of course, Twitch with Faceless and Nizam, who have joined us today at twitch.tv/RI_broadcasting. If you want to know more about Various Array, I'm putting up her website right there, variousarray.com. It has her books, it has her information. You can get everything right there. Check it out, especially the one about, what is it, your great uncle or great great uncle?
Yeah, uncle. Yeah, that's my great uncle. Yeah.
Okay, especially that one, because I definitely want to check that book out. Because if there's anybody out there that supports the armed services, I do very much, because I have family members that have been in there, including my granddad, who is not with me anymore, of course. But he did serve, and so support the armed services. Get a self-published author's book. Support. So go check that out. And Various, we thank you for coming on.
Thank you
so much.
Yes,
And hopefully we can get you on just before your book comes out.
Sounds good.
So that way we can promote it again. Sound good?
All right. Sounds perfect.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was awesome. She was so nice. It was great.
Awesome.
Like, I'm surrounded by authors today. I feel so special.
Yeah.
So it was great.
Be a
No, like, I
co-author.
really wanna read that book about her great uncle, because, like, World War II, is a big part of history, and I wanna be able to read and read about that, because I like history.
Yes, I love history too.
Whew, that was a lot to take in right there. Great celebrity birthdays, and of course a great interview with Various Array. Now we roll on. We are going to animal news, and I got some news for you. Let me get that up there, right there. All right, my animal news. Do you remember those zebras that got away from that Maryland farm? And
Yes.
one was found dead in a trap. Well,
sure.
in December, guess who went home? Those two zebras arriving 4 months later at the Maryland farm to rejoin the herd.
Wow.
So they went back. How crazy is that? They found their way back to the herd. That just goes to show you how amazing animals really are.
Yeah, that is amazing.
The same zebras, yeah. 4 months. Yes, Nizam, it was 4 months later. I believe it was the December 12th, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
I didn't write that date down, but I believe it was December 12th they arrived back home. And I just saw the article today about it. And so welcome home, zebras. You all both are safe.
Yeah, welcome home. And the correct term, animal fun fact for zebras is bedazzle.
Right, I knew. It's like I know herd is wrong. I knew herd was wrong, and I'm like, wait a minute, I think we learned this already.
Right.
And I couldn't remember. But
Right.
there it is. I knew it was wrong. And I read that article, and I'm like, it's not herd. I know it's not herd, but I'm going to write herd because that's what they put.
Yeah.
See? This is why you watch the show, because you get the facts. The facts. Bedazzle. And it's perfect for a zebra when you really think about it. They got the black and white stripes. Bedazzle. And all you need is some, like, those sequins things all over the place, and
Yeah.
You know,
I love
then
it.
you got yourself a bedazzled zebra.
Uh-huh.
I love it. I love it. So that's my animal news, and I know, Michelle, you have some, and it's always good. It's always good.
Yes. Now, animal news. Now, there was an 81-year-old woman bitten by a bear. She tried to protect her dog in Sparta, New Jersey. Now, an 81-year-old woman has been taken to Newton Medical Center with injuries she sustained from a bear attack. According to Sparta police, the woman who resides in West Mountain area of Sparta had left her dog outside when she heard the dog fighting. She went out to try to separate the dog from the bear, and the bear then attacked her, police
Right.
said.
Because she's the bigger threat.
Yes, because now the dog died of its injuries,
Oh.
unfortunately. Sparta Police Department said it was very unfortunate to learn a dog passed from the encounter with the bear.
Oh,
And we
that's
are
too bad.
grateful the owner who intervened was not seriously injured. Chief Neil Spadaletto said, we live in an area with a variety of wildlife, and we always encourage residents to be cognizant of their surroundings. Never underestimate the speed, strength, and unpredictable ways of these animals. Although sometimes not convenient, but putting trash or recycling out the day of your scheduled pickup is one way to help prevent such incidents. Now, I read an update. They want to euthanize the bear.
Oh no, that's
Now,
two wrongs don't make a right.
right, exactly. Now, the bear is just being a bear. He
Right.
was hungry, or she was hungry, and she was out there scavenging, but she put her life in jeopardy. Unfortunately, if you see your pet, an animal, you have to just call for help, not go out there and try to separate a fight. But they want
Yeah.
to euthanize a bear, but the problem is, how are they going to find the bear?
No, you
They're not
can't.
able to find the bear. You
You
can't
know
do
that
that. You're
that's
going to
just wrong. It's
euthanize the
wrong.
wrong bear, and it shouldn't be done. That's wildlife. I mean,
Right.
that's a chance you
Exactly.
take when you live out in the wild.
And
You
it is
know,
sad that the dog died because of the bear attack, but you can't now kill the bear because of something that it's supposed to be doing. It's hunting for food, whatever. It's not trying to go out there just to kill an animal.
right,
It's going out there to look for food. And I mean, look, the dog went towards the bear, barking at it,
oh
and
yeah,
is might even be protecting the home. I don't know. Even little dogs protect homes,
right. That's true.
and there was no wrong there. There was no
Mm,
wrong. And I know
yeah.
the lady, tried to protect her dog, getting it away. And, probably any owner probably would have done the same thing because it's like having a child.
Mm,
So when you said that she was not injured, she was injured by losing her dog. So, but
yeah.
you can't
Oh,
now
he was
go
injured,
find the
yeah.
bear and kill the bear because it just killed the dog. You can't do that.
Right. That's
It's not right.
true.
It's not the bear's fault. When you keep
Yeah.
cutting down their their yard, basically, and cutting
Yeah.
down trees and taking away their home.
Building new developments.
Yeah,
That's the issue in my area. And you're seeing all kind of wildlife.
yeah. It's no different than a coyote. Like you can't blame a coyote for attacking something.
Right. You can't. They survive to the fittest. That's what I was taught
Face
in biology.
Faceless is asking any idea how big the bear was.
No, there was no description of the size.
No, you know, it was probably bigger than her.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was not a baby bear because a baby bear would not be, too far from its mother, and then
They
you'd
would have said
really have a
cub
problem.
in the article, right? They would have said cub, so it was a
Right? They would
bear.
have said
And
cub.
they usually
Yeah, because there's
hang
no
over
way
you.
they would try to euthanize a cub because of it. Like that, there's no way.
No.
That would be just cruel to animals.
Oh yeah.
So so wow.
And that is
So you
animal
know
news.
you're the Grim Reaper today with the horrible news of a little dog. It could have been a
Yeah.
big dog, but just saying. So I
Hmm.
didn't bring any bad news today.
Yeah. Mhm.
I did enough of that last week. That was rough last week. So so that is animal news. Faceless. If we ever find out about how big the bear was, or if we find a follow up on that, we'll definitely let you know. If you like what you're seeing and you want to sponsor the show, you just
Mhm.
do that by emailing us right there, ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com, and we can send you out all the information to sponsor the show. And it is very, very inexpensive, and you get 22,000 eyeballs on you
Yeah.
and growing. Growing.
And growing and growing.
So, so yeah, just do that. If you also want to subscribe on YouTube, do that. If you want to
Mhm.
subscribe on Twitch, we'd love that because that helps us pay the bills. And also throwing out some bits as well. And like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter as well. So, there's all kinds of ways to see us, including Anchor, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. So we've got animal fun facts.
Animal fun facts.
One of my favorite segments. Love this.
Yes, mine too. Now, frogs. Do frogs have teeth? What would you say?
I'd say no, but I'm going to be wrong, aren't I?
Actually, yes, they have teeth.
Damn.
Now, most frogs have a small number of teeth on their upper jaws,
Oh,
but virtually all 7,000 species of living frogs lack teeth along their lower jaws. Now,
interesting.
frogs have two types of teeth, the vomerine and maxillary. Now, both have their own differences. Who knew frogs have teeth?
Yeah, that's surprising because, like, they're eating bugs and stuff. They get it with the tongue and zap and put it in. And I thought they just kind of like wait till it dies and then swallows it, I guess. But I guess I'm wrong. They probably chew it up.
Yeah, yeah. And they also said that the teeth are kind of hard to find in there, so they're there.
They're there.
But they have teeth.
Um,
Yes.
Look, I'm not going to go looking for it.
No, don't do
I'm not going to
that.
look.
You'll lose a
You
finger.
might
Oh my
think I would
gosh.
know that considering we used to have to dissect a frog in school.
Yeah, I remember dissecting a frog too. I wasn't never taught that they had teeth. Come to think of it, no. It was
I
never
never
mentioned.
knew that because we
I guess
never
they
like
didn't know.
looked in their mouth. It was always the other parts,
Yeah.
which I'm not sure they do anymore. I don't know if they do that.
Hmm. If anybody know, let us know if they still
Yeah, so if you're
dissect
in school
animals.
and you've dissected a frog recently, let us know. I hope they
Yeah,
still don't do that.
you
It's
never
kind of like
know.
waste of frogs, isn't it?
They'll put them right back in the formaldehyde, right?
I don't
You
know.
know, they reuse them each
Yeah,
year. You know,
you
that's
would
how
think.
they were doing it.
All
Now
right.
toads.
Oh, frog and toads.
Yes. Most toads have short, pointed teeth. For gripping prey, these bold predators catch prey with their sticky tongue and swallow it alive. Some large toads eat almost anything they can fit in their mouths, including mice, birds, snakes, and other frogs.
Wait, they can eat those? Oh
Yes.
my god.
I never
See?
knew that.
You don't need a cat, you just need a toad. A very large one.
Yeah.
So if you're allergic to cats, get a toad.
Get a toad. Yeah. Now, dolphins.
Oh, there we go.
Dolphins use toxic pufferfish to get high. Now, dolphins deliberately handle pufferfish, causing them
Wait,
to release
did you just
toxins.
say dolphins get high?
Yes, dolphins get high.
Oh my god,
That's
that
their
is so
enjoyment.
funny.
So, dolphins deliberately handle the pufferfish, causing them to release toxins as a defense mechanism.
Wow.
Now, these toxins can be deadly in high doses, but also have a narcotic effect and are powerful hallucinogenic, which dolphins appear to enjoy.
Oh my god, they're stoners. Dolphins are stoners.
Yeah, that's
That's absolutely insane. And they
that
do it
is
on
insane.
purpose?
They
Jeez.
know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
So Faceless said in Portugal they stopped dissecting frogs years ago. I still got to
Oh,
do it and hated it. I don't blame you, Faceless.
oh yeah, I hated that too. The
And he
formaldehyde
also
smell.
actually learned
Mm.
that pufferfish thing from Cannabis Magic. Ah,
Oh,
I think Cannabis Magic is a streamer, correct?
mm.
So so I did not know dolphins like to get high. That's so funny.
Yeah,
And
that's
he
their
is.
recreation.
That is so funny. Oh my god.
Mm,
Okay, so beat that, the rest of you animals.
right. Now, the mayfly. The shortest living animal in the world is the mayfly. Its entire lifespan is just 24 hours.
Oh my god. I thought it was going to be like 7 days. I guess that's a regular fly.
24 hours.
24 hours. You have 24 hours to live. What are you doing? Landing on a pile of crap. Right? I mean,
Or
that's
annoying
basically what they do.
someone, or do that all in 24 hours.
Like, you know? Oh, that's so
Yeah.
funny.
Mhm.
24 hours. I could not imagine that. Could not imagine that.
That is something, right?
The whole lifespan.
That's the whole lifespan. That's it. Wow.
That's
Now,
crazy. Like, what's the
mm,
purpose?
right?
You know, now
Reproduce, die,
that's
reproduce.
a living thing that really needs to ask the question, what is the meaning of life?
Right, exactly.
When you're only alive 24 hours. Oh my god.
24
That's sad.
hours. That's it.
That's sad.
That is. So we have the squid. Now, little is known about the elusive squid. However, the largest squid ever found measured over 50 feet and
Oh
weighed nearly a
god.
ton.
Oh my lord. That's a big squid.
Right. A
50 feet.
big squid. I can't believe it. Unbelievable.
And on cue is Faceless with the squid.
Mm.
Squid, squid, squid. You can't see it at home, but in chat, it's it's a squid.
Yeah. Squid 1, Squid 2, Squid 3, Squid 2, Squid 4.
So it's all little pieces of a squid all added together, and that's what it comes out to be.
Right.
So
Now a
fun.
pangolin. The
There we
pangolin
go. I
is
love penguins.
able to roll up into an armor-plated ball so lions can't eat them. So I was watching a video
Wait a minute.
and the pangolin rolled up in a ball and the lions are just hit them with their
Wait a minute.
claws and you hear this clacking,
Where are
clacking.
penguins with lions?
No, it's a pangolin.
Oh,
Pangolin.
I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't
No
seem right.
penguins in a safari.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would have been messed up. That would have been
Right.
messed up. Well, it could have been a snow leopard, I guess. Not really, but you know.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so yeah, they
they're
curl up
safe
into an
out
armor
there.
ball, and I'm like,
Right.
boy, this
Now
is
the
a
blue whale. Now a blue whale's tongue can weigh as much as a car or a small adult elephant.
oh my God, that's a big tongue.
Wow, it's amazing. Now
That's good.
baby elephants. Baby elephants suck their trunks for comfort, just like babies
Wait,
and young
they
children suck
do?
their thumbs. Yeah, it's so cute. It's so comforting for them. They
Oh
just gotta
wow,
suck their trunks.
that's pretty neat. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
It's almost human-like.
Uh-huh. They are. A lot of animals are human like, right?
Yeah,
Now,
you know,
hmm
mammals.
yeah. The gray-headed albatross. Now, the gray-headed albatross can circle the globe in 46 days. The incredible round the world
What?
journey covers 14,000 miles over the 46-day period at a steady 30 miles per hour. They performed this feature by making various pit stops along the way.
That is insane. 46 days to circle the globe
Yeah, it's
for the
46 days.
gray-headed albatross. That's pretty impressive, to be honest with you.
Right?
That's
13
pretty
miles per
impressive.
hour.
Like, I can't imagine. I can't imagine any other animal even being able to do that
Right, can't
unless they're
imagine.
underwater. But then they could
Yeah,
never do it in 46 days
right.
because you have to go all the way around, the
Uh-huh.
southern tips.
Yeah. And that
Faster than
is
Willy Fogg.
animal fun facts.
Oh my God, this is a tough one because there was some great ones there. Um,
Yeah.
I feel bad for the Mayfly, 24-hour life. Um, but I was
Yeah, that
leaning
is so
towards the
sad.
gray-headed albatross, to be honest with you. But there is nothing better than dolphins liking to get high on pufferfish. That's just too
Right.
funny.
hmm
That's just too funny. So I got to go with the dolphins on this one.
Yeah.
Just by the the, the bottlenose of a dolphin. Bottlenose
hmm
dolphins. Yeah, that wasn't so good.
Yeah.
But you get the point.
That's
Woo.
right.
All right, so that is animal fun facts. As we roll along,
Yeah.
uh, we got. Oh, it's time for news break. News break,
Yes.
Michelle. What do you got for us on
News
this news
break.
break?
Navy captain becomes first woman to command United States nuclear carrier.
There we
Hooray,
go. There we
girls
go.
rock. The USS Abraham Lincoln deployed this week from San Diego under the command of Captain Amy Bjorn Smith, the first woman to lead a nuclear carrier in U.S. Navy history.
Nice.
Bjorn Smith, who previously served as Abraham Lincoln's executive officer from 2016 to 2019, took over command from Captain Walt Slaughter during a ceremony last August.
Keep going. I'm still here.
You still there? Okay, I see you.
Yep, I lost like paranormal activity over here.
Uh-huh. Now, CBS 8 San Diego reported the carrier deployed Monday from Naval Air Station North Island as part of Abraham Lincoln's Carrier Striker Group. There is no more humbling sense of responsibility than to know you are entrusted with the care of the people who have chosen to protect our nation, Bjorn Smith said, according to Navy news release. Thank you, Captain Slaughter, for turning over the finest ship in the fleet.
That is that is just wonderful. It's showing that we're making progress.
Yes, that's what I love about
It's
that.
showing we're
Absolutely.
making progress.
Right.
Still need a lot of work though. There's too many
Mm-hmm.
people at the top that don't agree with all these things, and we need to get those people out and let everybody do what they do to the best of their abilities.
Right. And that
But
is
I love
breaking
it.
news.
I love it. That is
I love it.
fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. Uh, now you got some Golden Globes updates, don't you?
Yes.
I
Golden
saw this,
Globe.
and I think it's the same thing that I was going to do. Um, but once you said that you had Golden Globe stuff, I was like, okay, let's see what it is. And if it's not, then I'll just add it, as part of the
Okay.
conversation.
Golden Globes 2022. There will be no celebrity presenters when the Hollywood Foreign Press Association announces this year's Golden Globe winners of January 9th of 2022. Variety has obtained a copy of an email from the Globe's talent booker that was sent to several publicity agencies inquiring about their clients
Yeah.
participating in the show. However, sources say no celebs have agreed to take part. The Golden Globes will move forward with a small event on January 9th that will not only award the best performances in television and film for 2021, but also on recognizing the importance of supporting diverse, creativity across the industry. And that is Golden Globes news.
Yeah, that was the same thing that I saw as well, Michelle. And it's kind of unfortunate that the celebrities kind of bailed on them, to be honest with you. I
Yeah,
don't,
for some reason.
just because it's not on NBC, well, if that was the case, then why would there be like 14 million people watching, you know, The Walking Dead? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like slapping the face of the industry, to be honest with you. And
Mm-hmm.
they turned it back because it's not on NBC. Well, you can make this reach millions and millions of people because it's going to stream. So I don't get the problem. What? Because you
Yeah.
want to get recognized for something and you need the whole world to see? Well, the whole world isn't watching NBC, I hate to tell you.
Exactly. There's so many
NBC's
media
ratings have
outlets out there.
plummeted,
Mm-hmm.
coming off a year where Yellowstone was the number one show on TV.
Right.
So I think some people need to get their thinking straight. And I got all kinds of stuff going on here with my video. But
Yes.
the ghosts are
Activity
out, the
there.
spirits are out. So they're taking part in the show apparently. I want to address thank you to Nizam. Say hello underscore Nizam for cheering 10
Oh,
bits. Thank you so much.
thank you, Nizam.
And Faceless says that we need a woman as president. That could be coming soon.
That
That
would
could be
be wonderful.
coming.
I
That
would
could
love
be
that.
coming.
Yes, why not?
So, we have one as a vice president. She
Hmm.
could be the next president
Maybe.
because I'm not sure Joe Biden wants to be president again, when his term is up. I think he might back down and let her take the reins. That's what my guess is. The only
We'll
thing that can
see.
stop that is if maybe Trump runs and then he'll stay in because he doesn't like Trump. But
Mm.
I don't want to make this politics. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not taking sides. So
Mm.
so yeah, yeah. Golden Globes. It is time to give you some updates on movies as my video just continues to go crazy. Yes, you can be
Yeah,
on. Just sit, right next to me. That's all.
they have a say.
Yeah. Oh, somebody wants to say something. That's for sure.
Right.
So, movie updates. Movie updates. I don't even know why it's going crazy.
Hmm.
So, Spider-Man: No Way Home has already reached 1 billion plus in sales.
Whoa.
It is the only pandemic era movie to do that. The only one. The only one. So 2 years,
Only
the only one to
one.
reach 1 billion.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
it is outpacing all the Marvel movies except for Endgame,
Hmm.
which is the number 2 all time. They're expecting
Oh.
this movie to finish around third or fourth, whether it
Hmm.
beats Titanic or not, basically, is the
Right.
question. So, so that's pretty impressive, especially during the pandemic. And it hasn't even opened in China yet.
Oh, okay. Wow. The numbers will go up.
Yes, yes, it will. As the
Yeah.
so apparently it agrees. I'm thinking it's saying it's going to go beyond Titanic. Wow, I've never
Oh,
seen it do this. Not like this.
wow.
Like it doesn't even make any sense. So DC's Blue Beetle, starring Zolo Duena from Cobra Kai, which is back.
Oh.
Um, he plays Miguel on Cobra Kai, and he has tried on his his um, his beetle suit, his blue beetle suit, and I apparently
Oh.
have completely lost the video again.
Yeah.
Um, so he is getting ready. That is due out in 2023.
Hmm.
And DC's Black Adam is deep in post production and already has an initial cut and is refining details. Set to be released in July, and it should not see any delays. But they are also talking about the sequel to it already. So it looks
Really?
pretty much like we are going to get a sequel to that as well. And
Wow.
as I'm trying to desperately figure out why my camera is doing this, um, so that is movie news, and it is time for some new music.
Yes.
Um, we've got we've got a couple of albums that are out. Anthrax, Fistful of Metal, and
Hmm.
Davey David Bowie's Toy Box is out. Those are the ones that caught my eye.
Wow.
So, it kind of makes sense because it's post Christmas. You know, nobody wants to release an album directly after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I mean, people have already spent all their money, and I'm back.
You are. You're back.
I am back. So people have already spent their money. So that means we are on our final segment, Michelle,
Final segment.
which is pretty impressive because we are running ahead of what we normally are
Right.
with an interview.
Yes,
So,
that's
which is
impressive.
kind of amazing.
Yeah.
So we got a song check. This is where Michelle and I will give you 3 songs that we enjoyed, hopefully enjoyed,
Mhm.
that are new. So, Michelle, what is your first song this week?
My first song this week is Keithian Chance. The name is Keithian and the song is Chance. The
Chance.
genre is R&B. Now, he's a New Orleans native, returns with the new single Chance.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second single from his upcoming EP, Green Clouds.
Okay.
Now, Keithian vocal skills are pleasing for the ears, and the song is fire. I think it's awesome.
There we
I like it.
go.
It's a great
Wow.
beat.
Now that's something right there. When she's saying it's fire, that means something.
Yes, that
Because
means something.
most of the times, oh, I like the words, it's got beat, but the words are the best part. No, it's fire. It's fire.
Yeah, fire.
Fire.
Fiyah. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. My first song, I really had no. I want to say I had no expectations of this being good.
Oh,
It
okay.
is Welcome to the Playhouse by Steve Aoki and DJ Diesel. Now,
Oh,
going off of that, you think, oh, why wouldn't you expect it to be good? Well, DJ Diesel is Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball
oh, really?
star. So, so looking back at what he's done in the past, I was like, oh boy, this could be bad. Well,
Mhm.
it surprised me because it wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good, and he did a good job as DJ Diesel, and the two of them together made a fantastic song. It's got
That's
that
awesome.
kind of like club feel,
Okay.
techno kind of, you know,
Yeah.
electronic kind of feel to it, and definitely a club song. This is going to be a big song in the clubs. Big
Oh,
song.
wow. I gotta
So
check it out.
I was pleasantly surprised. Good job,
Mhm.
Shaq. Song number
Oh.
2, Michelle.
Song number 2 is Zips, Bed All Day. Now, the genre is pop. Zip's vocal skills are good. I would like to hear more of his music. But the music itself, it was more like not techno, but it was electronic
Yeah.
type.
Yep.
But
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, I don't really like that. I love the live bands. I love the band music.
Yep.
You can hear the bass and everything. But
Yeah.
that's the only thing that took away from that. But his voice is phenomenal. So Zips Bed All Day.
There you
Check
go.
it out.
So we got to check out more of his music.
Right.
My second song, I I really loved it. Like it
You
is
love
up.
something? What?
Yes, it's up by Inna and Sean Paul. Now we all
Oh,
know Sean Paul. Once he's singing, it's Sean Paul. There's no mistaking his voice.
oh, the distinctive voice.
It is
Yeah.
so distinctive, and
Hmm.
it has that rhythm that you just get moving. and this song does not disappoint in that category. This is going to be a huge song. It it I would expect this to hit number one in like the R&B dance charts
Really, number
easily.
one.
Easily. It's that good. So that is one that you need to go buy. Go buy it.
Mhm. Yeah,
Don't download it illegally, please.
don't do that.
So that is my second song. Look, it's the second song, and I loved it. So that only means something good for the third song. So what's your third song, Michelle?
My third song is Sarosa. Sarosa. Uh, Electric Glide.
Oh, that just sounds good.
Yes. Now it's an instrumental, relaxing music. I recommend listening to Electric Glide, especially after a long day. So it's Sarosa Electric Glide, an
Nice.
instrumental,
Instrumental.
something
See, this
different.
just tells you we're
Yeah.
we're looking at all types of music.
Hmm.
Artists that we've never heard of, we're giving them a shot. You know? Hey,
That's
this is
right.
how you start to become famous is when you have people listening to new stuff, and this is why we do this segment to get that out there. So, you know, we have at least three different types of music already, and my third song is going to be a fourth because it's
Oh,
from country star Walker Hayes,
wow.
drinking songs. And it's so
Really?
good. It is, look, nobody does drinking songs like country stars because
Okay.
that's what all of their songs are about. It's either drinking or losing the person they love. That's what they're about. That's what they do.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Morbid music sometimes.
yeah, it's like, uh, they're just they're singing about what they know, and apparently Walker Hayes knows about drinking because this
Oh,
song is great. I love it. I love it.
wow.
So, country star Walker Hayes, check out drinking songs. Um, Also, of course, Electric Glide, Chance, Bed All Day. Check all
Mhm.
these out. Inna
Check
and
it
Sean
out.
Paul, Steve
Let me hear your
Aoki.
thoughts.
Yeah. Look, there's some great music out there, and we never know. Like, I don't know what I'm going to listen to, for the show. I do it the day of, and I try to find, something I like. You know,
Right.
it it might not be something I listen to all the time, but if they're good at what they do, I
Mm-hmm.
can make a judgment on whether the song is good or not. That's the way I look
Yeah.
at it. So that is
Yep.
song check, and
That
that
is
kind
it.
of wraps everything up, Michelle. This was
That
a great
wraps it up.
show. Like
Wow.
always, season
It
2
does.
starting off great.
Yes,
Even with the
fire.
paranormal, they
Yes,
seem
the
to have left,
paranormal had
but
some say.
if you're out there and you see something behind me, please let me know.
Mhm.
please, please let me know. So let's go through all the business part of it before we close it out. Uh, Look, if you like what you see and you want to sponsor the show, please, by all means, send us an email. We'll get you the information. Look, for less than what you spent at Starbucks,
Mhm.
you could sponsor the show. Seriously, it's that
That's
inexpensive.
true. Is that
You
in
get
effect?
so many views. Uh,
Right.
our shows have been growing and growing and growing, especially on YouTube. They're
Oh
still they're
yeah.
still moving up,
They're still
and
moving. The early shows also, yeah.
yeah, yeah, everything. They're all hitting, you know, they're all hitting views more and more every single week. So
Yeah.
so send us a message. We'll send you out all the information. Um, if you are on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting, please give us a follow. give us a subscription. Click that little bell. You can listen to the shows on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Breaker. There's a bunch of them. So do that. If you're on twitch.tv/RI underscore broadcasting, don't be afraid to give us a follow. Don't be afraid to give us a subscription. That's how we keep the shows going and pay for everything. And don't be afraid to also throw out some bits. So we got some bits today by Nazam, who's with us every week, as is
Thank you,
Faceless
Miss
underscore
Lana.
PT. Every week they are with us. Also, Facebook.com/RI Broadcasting. Give us a like. You know, Look, watch the shows live because we have so much fun live. And we're very interactive. So if you are watching the show live, you get to interact with us, and it's right there at the moment. We respond. You can be part of the show. Like, don't be afraid to say, hey, check out this song, because Eric did that a few weeks ago, and I went and looked at it, and it is my favorite song of 2021. So,
Don't be
so
shy.
yeah, don't be shy. Get involved. Get involved. And Faceless, as we speak,
Love that.
just cheered 10 bits. Thank you so much,
Thank
Faceless. We
you,
appreciate
Faceless.
you so, so much. Woo! I am out of breath.
Yeah.
It is time, Michelle. It is
It is
time.
time.
Our first show is wrapped up of the
First
year,
show of this year.
season
Yeah.
2.
Season
We've
2.
got a lot of things to look forward to, and I guess we should head out, and we'll see everybody next Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out. Join us. Have some fun. It's always great to have you with us.
As always.
So have a good night, everybody. We will see you next week.
Yes. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.